Right, look. You seem anxious. Don't be. These are your questions, submitted via social media. Well, some of you at least. How many people actually knew that you could submit questions tonight?
Yeah.
Right, I'm seeing a few hands down the front. Right, so the message didn't get out there. Well, anyway, this is the bit of the show where I answer some questions from people of Gateshead, Newcastle, Tyneside, Middlesbrough, Sunderland. Yeah, okay. All right, let's start with this one. Oh, I always like that. This is a good beginning from Wayne McFarlane. You're an amazing songwriter. Thank you. Didn't hear many people agreeing. I'm a songwriter too, says Wayne. Are there any songs, past or present, you wish you'd written and were yours? A lot. Pretty much everything that I love, I wish I'd written. I love that film about the guy who suddenly the Beatles never happened. What's that film called? Richard
Yesterday.
Yesterday. How did they come up with that title? And he sort of, suddenly he's got all these amazing songs at his disposal. And I sometimes have that fantasy. I think maybe creative people often do. What if Nick Drake or, I don't know, whoever, one of my heroes had never written a song, just pinch all of those ones. That would be nice. It would be very easy as well. Well, the thing I most wish I'd written was, I was just thinking, Fairy Tale of New York sprang to mind. Quite good to have a Christmas song that pays the bills every year, right? I mean, that's quite a Christmas album. Yeah. I'm still waiting for it to have that effect, paying the bills every year, but we live in hope. It just needs a John Lewis advert, that's all it needs. All right, Dawn Tennant. Is the process of writing an album easier as a solo artist or easier as a group? Well, I don't do the writing in Keene, so it's really easy there. I just rock up and do the singing. This is the reason I love doing solo records, though, because I adore the process, the creative process. I mean, it's something that, the dynamics of Keene was set a long time ago in the past, and they worked really well for the band, and it's, made great success of our lives. But, nevertheless, particularly as I've got older, I've had this urge to have my own creative outlet, and so it's not easy ever, but it's great fun. All right. Where's the most unusual place you've performed? Says Luke Todd. Helen Luke. Performed, I'm going to guess that is.
Middlesbrough. I was there.
That, funnily enough, was the first place outside of London that we ever performed. We did a festival there years and years ago. You were there.
Did you survive?
Scarborough in the rain last year.
Were you there?
Tom,
Yes.
we
were
got
there in Scarborough.
soaked to
You got soaked.
everything.
And we got soaked.
But we
We
still
all got
loved
soaked.
it.
We're still drying out now.
Brilliant.
The thing I've just been reminded of, this is quite sad, really, in a way. But I also look back at it as being quite funny. What? Oh, was I dry? I was sweating.
Exactly, you were dry, we were soaking. But we still
Well,
loved
sorry,
it.
I'll go and stand in the crowd next time. Look, I'm going to answer this question. I've just been reminded of when my mum has these great ideas sometimes, and when my grandfather, years ago, about, 10 or 15 years ago, he was very ill, he had dementia, he was in a home, and she said, will you go and perform some songs for Grandpa and all his, mates at the home? And I was thinking, yeah, okay, I'll give it a go. I got there, and my poor old grandfather, he had no clue who I was. He just sat there. Oh, it was so sad. But it was quite funny also, because I finished playing a song, and one of the old folks just turned to me and went, "That was shit!" See what they mean?
Everything is relative.
So that was my days of performing in nursing homes. Sly Away says, what is the most difficult thing about parenting? I could rephrase that question to say, is there anything easy about parenting? No.
No.
What's your favourite Johnny Thorns? Where's Johnny? Hey! He's in a box. Posh. Johnny. Hello, Johnny. What's your favourite song from Under the Iron Sea? Oh, controversial.
Crystal ball.
Atlantic, I love that one.
Yeah. No, crystal ball.
Crystal Ball. Do you know, funny enough, I was just thinking, I would say Crystal Ball's my least favourite song.
It's crap.
That is controversial.
Yeah, but you're not me.
I always forget how it
Bed Sheets.
goes when we're performing it. And I think maybe that's my conscience telling me something.
And bed sheets is full
Or
of
trying to tell the rest of the lads in Keene something. All right. Last question. Mercifully, this is the last question. Have you ever queued? Barbara says, have you ever queued for a concert? I mean, I'm from Britain. We queue for everything. So of course I've queued for a concert. Right, that is it. Thank you very much for your lovely questions.
Thank you.